Welcome to the Agent and Skill Management Walkthrough. This video covers 3 related tabs in the call center section of PBX Management: Agents, Skills, and Supervisors. Together, these tabs control who answers queue calls, how callers are matched to the right agent using skills-based routing, and which extensions have supervisor privileges to whisper and barge into live calls. We'll start with the Agents tab to see how queue memberships work, then move to Skills for proficiency-based routing, and finish with Supervisors for call monitoring permissions. Let's log in. Navigate to PBX Management and click the Agents tab under Call Center. The agent list shows every extension that has at least one queue membership. Each row displays the extension number, agent name, how many queues they belong to, and their current status: logged in, paused, on a call, or logged out. Extensions become agents automatically when you assign them to a queue. There's no separate agent creation step. Here we see 8 agents for Wicked Sprockets, with a mix of statuses. Notice that Jake Thornton at extension 201 is a member of 2 queues, while most others belong to 1. Let's click into Jake Thornton to see the full agent detail view. This is the agent detail view for Jake Thornton at extension 201. The agent identity card at the top shows the extension number, name, email, tenant, and overall status. The Edit Extension link takes you to the full extension configuration if you need to change SIP settings, voicemail, or call forwarding. Below that is the Agent Skills card. We'll come back to this in a moment. Then the Queue Memberships card, which is where you manage which queues this agent belongs to and at what penalty tier. Jake is currently a member of General Support with Penalty 1 and Spanish Support with Penalty 0. The penalty value determines the agent's tier. Lower penalties ring first, and higher penalties only ring after the queue's penalty rules escalate. A penalty of 0 means primary agent. They ring immediately. Penalty 1 means second tier. Let's talk about how penalty tiers work in practice. In the queue memberships card, each queue assignment has a penalty input. The penalty value works hand in hand with the queue's penalty rules that we covered in the queue configuration video. For example, General Support has 3 penalty rules. At time 0, only penalty 0 agents ring. At 30 seconds, it escalates to penalty 1, and at 60 seconds, it reaches penalty 2. Jake is penalty 1 on General Support, so he only receives calls after the caller has waited 30 seconds without a penalty 0 agent answering. On Spanish Support, he's penalty 0, a primary agent who rings immediately. This is how you build tiered escalation. Your frontline agents get penalty 0, experienced backup agents get penalty 1, and managers or overflow agents get penalty 2 or higher. You can change the penalty by editing the number field and clicking Save Memberships. The login and pause columns show the agent's current state in each queue. You can log agents in, out, or pause them directly from this view. Now let's switch to the Skills tab. Skills define agent proficiencies that can be used for skills-based queue routing, matching callers to agents who have the right qualifications. The skills list shows each skill name, description, the maximum proficiency level, how many agents have that skill assigned, how many queues require it, and whether it's active or disabled. Here, Wicked Sprockets has 3 skills defined: billing, Spanish, and technical support. Spanish has 4 agents assigned and is required by 1 queue, the Spanish support queue. Technical support also has 4 agents and 1 queue requirement. Billing has 3 agents but isn't linked to any queue yet. Click Add Skill to create a new one, or click into an existing skill to edit its settings and agent assignments. Let's click into the Spanish skill to see the full configuration. The settings card has the skill name, description, max level, sort order, and a disabled toggle. Max level defines the highest proficiency an agent can have for this skill. Here it's set to 3, so agents can be rated 1, 2, or 3. Think of it as beginner, intermediate, and fluent. Below the settings is the Agent Assignments card. This is the core of skills-based routing. Every extension in the tenant is listed here with a level dropdown. A level of none means the agent doesn't have this skill. Any level from 1 to the max means they do. Jake Thornton is level 3, which is the maximum for Spanish. He's fully fluent. Maya Chen is level 2, Sierra Vasquez is level 1, and Zara Okafor is level 2. When a queue requires the Spanish skill at minimum level 2, only Jake, Maya, and Zara will be eligible. Sierra's level 1 won't qualify. This is how skills-based routing ensures callers reach agents who can actually help them. Skills-based routing ties everything together. When a queue has skill requirements defined, which you configure in the queue edit form, the system automatically calculates which agents qualify based on their skill levels. If the Spanish support queue requires Spanish at minimum level 2, the system checks every agent's Spanish level. Agents meeting the threshold are automatically added as queue members. This is the skills badge you saw on the Agents tab. Queue memberships managed by skills show a blue skills badge, and their penalty is calculated from the agent's skill level rather than set manually. This means you don't manually add agents to skills-managed queues. You assign skills to agents, define skill requirements on queues, and the system handles membership automatically. When you change an agent's skill level or update a queue's requirements, the system recalculates all memberships immediately. This is much more scalable than manual queue assignment, especially as your team grows. Finally, let's look at the Supervisors tab. This tab controls which extensions have permission to whisper and barge into live calls. Supervisors use 2 feature codes, *54 followed by the agent's extension number for whisper and *55 for barge. Whisper lets the supervisor hear both parties, but only the agent can hear the supervisor. Perfect for real-time coaching without the caller knowing. Barge creates a full 3-way conference where everyone can hear each other. The supervisor list shows each authorized extension with their whisper and barge permissions. Here, Jake Thornton at 201 has both whisper and barge enabled, and Quinn Morrow at 209 also has both. Click Add Supervisor to authorize a new extension, or click Edit to change permissions. An extension must exist and be active to be added as a supervisor. Disabled extensions are excluded from the drop-down. Let's click into Jake Thornton's supervisor record. The settings card shows the tenant and extension. These are read only on edit since the supervisor is tied to a specific extension. The permissions section has 2 checkboxes, whisper with *54 and barge with *55. You can enable one, both, or neither. Below that, the usage card explains exactly how each feature code works. For whisper, the supervisor dials *54 followed by the agent extension. For example, *54210 to whisper on Tessa Nakamura's call. Only the agent hears the supervisor. For barge, *55 followed by the extension creates a full 3-way conference. Both features only work when the target agent is on an active call. If the agent isn't on a call, the feature code returns an error tone. The Remove Supervisor button at the bottom revokes all monitoring privileges for this extension. That covers agent and skill management in the admin console. Here's a quick recap. The Agents tab shows all extensions with queue memberships. Click into an agent to manage their queue assignments, penalty tiers, login state, pause state, and skill assignments. Penalty tiers control escalation order. Penalty 0 agents ring first, and the queue's penalty rules determine when higher tiers become eligible. The Skills tab defines proficiency categories like Spanish, technical support, or billing, with configurable max levels. Assign skill levels to agents, and the system automatically manages queue memberships when queues have skill requirements defined. The Supervisors tab authorizes extensions to use Whisper with *54 and Barge with *55 for real-time call monitoring and coaching. Together, these 3 tabs give you complete control over your call center workforce: who answers calls, how callers are matched to qualified agents, and who can monitor and coach the team.